Hello. What it do, losers? That's what I said, but I forgot I had my mic unplugged. So, whoopsie daisy. Um, Not wasting any time because this one's going to be a bit of a longer one. We got round 5, Austria. It's a sprint weekend, so that's why it's going to be a bit longer. So, we're going to head right into qualifying 1. Practice felt good as usual, but that's just practice. Uh, I feel not warm at all, so this should be a fun one. We're going to use qualifying in the sprint race to warm up, you know? Usually I'll do it all in one go. Hi, Sophie. Um, Usually I'll do it all in one go. I'll do like the practice session and then jump right in. So that way, I'm feeling good after practice. But, not this time. Sophie, you always come in here and then like do the little cat box. Am I supposed to know what that means? I don't know what that means. Oh well. I want to create like a fun little Streamlabs fun little scene for when I'm about to do my banking lap where it does some like overly excited like it's time for the banking lap because I say that every time. You know what time it is. It's banking lap time. What does the cat box mean? I don't know what that means. Is that just you being like light, airy, fluffy pixie girl? And then you have no response. Look at this. You have no words. I shouldn't harass you too much. You're sick. Oh, it's a different cat box now. Would you look at that, folks? Leveling up in the world, huh? Whoa, way late in the first corner. Now we got Catbox buddies. Okay, it's lower downforce setup here, so I think I gotta be braking a little bit earlier. It's kind of a shit lap. Went way wide into turn 1. Went way wide into turn 3. Went unnecessarily wide in turn 4. Went wide in turn 5. Wide in turn 9 and 10. Just kind of a horrible lap all around. But But I guess that just goes to show how good the car is this season compared to last, because that's still 6th. And a horrible lap is still 105.2. So that's not bad at all. Oh, what am I doing? I don't have enough fuel for another lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So, Sophie, are you going to explain the cat box or just keep spamming it? I'm trying to think, like, what is it cat box? Is it, like, is there am I calling it the wrong thing and there's a joke here that I'm missing? Never. Alright then. You do you, Custer. C5, C5, keep it 55th Street. I'm a motherfucking crib. Ah, that's so old. Remember that? Sheesh. C5, C5, keep it 55th Street. I'm a motherfucking crib. Okay, we're gonna go out a little early, because here's the thing, the lowest amount of fuel you can do for this track is still 3.5 laps. So I'm gonna do an out lap, a prep lap, and then the flying lap. So it'll burn off a little bit more fuel, and that will possibly be a little bit faster. There's probably going to be a lot of wheel noises picking up on the mic, because this track is very bumpy at times. Like, especially this corner here, it likes to crackle a lot. We're going to take it super easy on this out lap, because we're going to do another lap on these tires, so we don't want to wear them any more than we have to. Sorry for that loud revving. I'm trying to burn off some fuel. I guess we'll never know. I know. Yeah, the extra prep lap is kind of OP. Not that it's like a secret or anything. Oh no, we're gonna run into traffic. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. Because look at everyone's coming out right now. I'm gonna run into traffic. I don't want to lose my tire temperature. What am I doing? I'm just being stupid. I actually don't know what I'm doing. Alright, let's try it now. I still think we might run into some traffic. Massive time game, but I kind of have to focus up because I realized we tumbled down to 15th. Okay, that was good improvement. That was a pretty good lap. That was what, 9/10 faster? Or just thereabouts? 8 and change. Let's see where that puts us. With 5 seconds left, the Alpine will get another lap. It looks like just barely, but everyone else is going to be finishing here. And we're sat in 6th. Hasn't changed yet, and a few people have crossed the line, so that's looking good. A lot of people crossing the line, and we're still not changing, so I think we're safe. And that's going to solidify it. No one improves past 8th, so we are going to be safe. Beautiful. That second lap was much better than the first. I'll tell you that for free. Cat box. Alrighty then, that's the end of Q1. In it. Only 4/10 off the fastest. The margins are going to be a lot closer here since it's only 10 turns, so there's less chances to mess up. So this qualifying could be very interesting. Okay. Kind of miffed we had to use 2 sets in Q1, especially with the sprint race. So now that means we're not going to have any extra softs. Not go ahead, Mercedes. I was trying to condense our out lap there. I'm not going to worry about a prep lap on old tires. Big moment on the last exit there. We can definitely improve. But us sat right next to our teammate is not looking good, because that means that we're probably going to tumble.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I got a little hesitant on that exit there on that lap. What was my lap in? Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be in the garage, you dumbass.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
What was my Q1 lap? A 104.3? A 104.375? So there's definitely time in it. Definitely time to gain. We hate Tottenham, 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 we hate Tottenham. We are the Tottenham haters. I've been going down a rabbit hole of UK football chants. It's kind of awesome. Okay. If we make it into Q3, we'll have the 2 sets there. So maybe we will still have a fresh set of sauce for the race. Yeah, do soft medium for the race and then medium hard for the soft medium for the sprint and medium hard for the sprint race or the feature race. But I want to do soft medium in the main race, so it'll probably just be mediums through the whole sprint race, no pit. Alrighty then. Yeah, what am I thinking? Sprint races are normally no pit stop. The doy. Okay, we went out at like 450 last time, and that was pretty good. Or like maybe 4.5. So let's do that again. You want to see me do it again?
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
Oh, boy is about to cook. You know, honestly, after everyone completed their laps, I'm still only P7. That's not bad at all. I'll take that 9 days a week, you know? Okay, so we're going to do a prep lap this time. But we're going to start burning fuel earlier than we did last time in Q1 because we still had about, you know, half a lap worth of fuel to burn. It'd be crazy how doing this in real life would literally blow up the engine. I think it's probably having some adverse effects on our engine life there in the bottom right, but F it, we ball. Okay, now here's where we hold the brake for the last bit of the lap, so that way those other cars can get out and create a gap. And also we get our tires up to the final like 91, 92 degrees. Here we go. So wide. What am I doing? I gotta brake earlier, man. That was probably a little too early. We're improving, but this lap doesn't feel lightning pace.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
That puts us provisional P3. Holy smokes, I'll take that. So far, our best qualifying is P2 at Imola. We'll have a chance to maybe beat that today. Now, we are still a 10th off first, so that is a sizable gap. But as the checkered flag waves, let's see where everyone else settles down. We're splitting a Ferrari-Mercedes sandwich here. But Norris takes P6. Carlos Sainz takes P1.
Okay, you've dropped down to the third row, currently sitting in P5.
Okay, and Jeff comes on to tell us we're in P5. Now P6 with Leclerc usurping. And that's the last one to cross the line. So we will be in Q3. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Alright, we gotta pull out a blistering lap for this final qualifying session. We're already at 25 minutes in just qualifying. I gotta pick it up here. Sheesh. That's probably because on some other tracks I don't do 2 laps each. But here the track evolution is just crazy. So you have to do 2 laps. And you could try and do just one, but I don't want to make the mistake. Oh, sadly our teammate is getting knocked out. Just barely. We're just over a 10th away from Q3. A lot of pace improvement from him. I'm very happy. But it looks like that Carlos Sainz is going to have a 5-place grid penalty at the end of all this. So that's interesting. He's looking fastest right now, but he'll drop down after the final qualifying results get tallied. Okay, so it saves this one for the race, which is excellent. So we will go out on these tires. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. That's right, it's banking lap time. Up the tune. I'm going silent mode. I'm so serious. A little slippy slidey there. Part of me is a little concerned about how slidey the car feels in the rear end in that first turn. Like, I'm a little worried for the race. I really tried really hard in practice to tweak the setup a bunch to try and mitigate that, but it was either tweak it and make it feel less slidey but lose a bunch of time on the lap, or leave it and try and deal with it and have a time a little bit more representative of everyone else's pace. So it was tough, but we can always lower that front wing to help a little bit. I'm going to go 2 laps back to back. See if we can improve at all.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
We do increase about a 10th on that second lap to a 104.0. But you can see the track evolution is crazy. And the Q1, it was a 105.5 or 105.3 or something. And then my second lap was like a 104.3. But now by the time Q3, on our used tire run, we're hitting a 104.0. So it's pretty crazy. And I think for this final run, I'm going to want to be out last, I think. And instead of doing the prep lap, I'm just going to do 2 laps back to back. Because that way I can try and be out as late as possible. We just got to get around to the checkered flag to start our first lap with more than a minute. So we should probably head out, I don't know, no later than 2:30, maybe 2:45. That's a minute 45 around the track. Maybe, I don't know. Can we get around an out lap in a minute 45? How about this? I'll start the process of like the animation of going out into the pit lane at 2:50. And then we'll see where that takes us. Yeah, I really might lower that front wing by 1. Do that for the sprint race, and we'll see how that feels, and then we can change it back for the feature race. Oh, I missed the time.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
But it looks like no one else is out yet, so maybe we're a little too early. I don't know. We'll just take our time here. See, because we have like a minute 20 here by the time we get out of the pit lane. I just don't want to take too much life out of our tires on trying to make this outlap fast. Okay, but I want to go a little faster. I'm going to stay in this gap between the McLaren and the Red Bull. Because if we drop back any further, we won't get our second lap. So that means the AI do very fast outlaps, so we're going to have to pick it up a little. Okay, here we go. No improvement. I missed a shift there in that corner. Ah. Can we get around in 20 seconds to get another lap? Trying not to ruin Lando there. Or whoever the... We're going to give him a slipstream huge. We're so wide into that corner. Oh, we threw it all away. Shambles in Q3. Wow. Threw it all away. Any chance to improve, we threw it all away. Holy. Ah, that makes me so mad. Threw it away on 2 chances. Man.
And with qualifying complete, let's
Only
review
enough for
our top three
P7.
today. Russell, Hamilton, and Carlos Sainz. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again
So
for Lights Out.
looks
tomorrow.
like... Yeah, it looks like we'll gain 2 positions in the feature race because Carlos has a 5-place penalty and it looks like Charles has a 5-place. But that won't apply for the sprint race. So that'll just be for the feature race. Man, that's so frustrating. Alright, we're going to skip practice 2. Because you guys don't want to see that. And also, I don't want to split this into 2 parts. Like I unfortunately had to do with round 3. Or was that round 2? Round 2? Round 2. Here we go. Here's the sprint.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend.
I can't help but dance to this.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. What a qualifying yesterday for George
Ew,
Russell.
George in the
He'll start
Ferrari
today's
is
race
weird.
from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Leclerc, the owner driver, Perez, Verstappen, Norris, Gasly, Doohan, Ocon, Albon, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Teo Pourchaire, Joe, Magnussen, Sargent, and Yuki Tsunoda. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
I'm excited. I hope our race pace is good. And we can get some much needed positions for the feature race. That would be great. So I'm going to try lowering our front wing by 1 and see if it's horrendous in this. Nah. We got to go aggressive with it. F the tires. If it's too slippery, we'll do the opposite, right? So if it's too slippery and slidey in this, then we'll lower it for the race, the main race. Oh. I didn't raise my tire pressures at all for qualifying. Stupid. Everyone knows higher pressure tires are faster in a straight line, and this track is literally like 5 straights. 3. But, rookie mistake. Alright. Let's do this friggin' thing.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
I feel like this first corner could catch us out today if we're not careful. We got the Red Bulls behind us, which is a little unnerving. I will not lie. Perez on the softs, interesting. Is he going to do 2 stops, or is he going to try and make that last? I just noticed that. In fact, let me do a quick check. He's the only soft runner, it looks like. I don't know why the AI would do that, but okay. Interesting tactics from that side of the garage at Red Bull. We're starting on the good side of the track, though. I'm happy about that. The only thing that could screw us over on this side is if the car ahead of us, that Mercedes, gets a bad launch, because then that'll bog us down and force us to go to the inside, and that's where all the carnage happens. Okay, here we go. Went a little deep there, but we're still able to get past the McLaren. All right.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Awesome. They're fighting. That's wonderful. We're gonna save our ERS actually. Since we have the gap behind to play, we're gonna sit here and just pass with DRS. We just gotta stick with them. Those set of corners there, we want to hug those curves but not touch them.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Round the outside, round the outside. That was beautiful. And now since we have the ERS to play, we can immediately create that gap.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I don't want to take too much out of the ERS or the tires yet, so we're going to kind of slow our pace down a tad.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
Ugh, that curb. We can get away with riding that sausage curb at turn 1, but it's not advised because we could hit it wrong and get underbody damage, which would not be good. Yellow flag in sector 1. Looks like a slow alpha. Teo Porcher.
Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep
Red
it positive
flag.
on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, watch
Whoa,
your pace.
red flag.
Safety car is
And
out.
that Mercedes dove into the pits, so we're going to gain that back because
This is
we didn't
essentially a
stop.
free stop, so let's think very
So
carefully
we're going to
about
use
our
up these
strategy for the rest
softs.
of this race.
This is awesome. We've got 5 laps to go, six and change laps of fuel, so we're good on fuel. We're going to go right onto the softs for these last 5 laps. That should be good. This will be a fun sprint to the end. Oh, my heart's racing. P2.
Deja vu here, but a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. Green flag. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
We just want to stay in touch of DRS,
Behind is 4.2 seconds.
but we don't need to push here. A little bit of wheel spin there. On the ERS, maybe a little too early.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Okay, here we go. He's going to have DRS back at us. Okay, I just need to brake now. Looks like that might not happen. He's too fast, so we're gonna save ERS because I'm gonna let him pass this lap tactically.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Ah.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
We're gonna park it on that corner. All the ERS down this straight. This is the last DRS. This is the last chance he'll have to overtake. Now let's just take it to the end. It's a little close. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, it just immediately cut. That was weird. Let's freaking go. Vamos.
So let's review the
Wow.
The gap
We
of
went
the top of the
P7
championship has been cut
to
down
1.
after a difficult race today for our
Let's
champion.
go, dude.
With the sprint wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow.
Oh, that was such a beautiful race.
What will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Beautiful race. I want that replay for sure, dude. You already know. Oh, man, that was amazing. On to the feature race. That's only a third of the fun so far. Now we've got the feature race starting from P1. Let's go, dude. Ah. My nipples are hard, bro. What? Who said that? Pause. No, but actually, on the real, my stomach's at my feet right now. Once it was like P2 and the red flag restart, I'm just like sitting at those 5 red lights like, fuck, here we go. And you could even see like at that restart, I was slipping and sliding. I was a bit too like nervous, eager. Ugh. But that was crucial that Mercedes dove into the pits for some reason. I have no clue. As the safety car's coming out, and then it turned into a red flag.
Welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another
But
has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's one of the shortest laps on
Penske's only victory, but we have one with Penske Porsche.
Of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there. A left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3,
I'm like shaking a little.
Are all potential opportunities to overtake.
It's so intense. Ugh.
After yesterday's exciting qualifying session.
Let's go.
The owner driver then in pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Considering the rest of the grid,
I love how it shows our regular qualifying times, and they're all like out of whack.
Perez, Sainz, Gasly, Doohan, Leclerc,
Doing up in 9th. This could be a really good weekend for us.
Sonoda, Joe, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Sargent, Magnussen, Hamilton, and Teo Pourchaire. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
This could be a great weekend. Please, please, please.
And it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1. A bit like preparing to go into battle.
I've got some pre-race nerves.
Will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Okay, we can't do anything with softs because we used them in the sprint because of the red flag. So now the debate is, do we start on the hards? What is everyone else starting on? Some soft runners behind us. Fuck. Are they going to do 3 stops or soft hard? Huh. We'll assume they're going to do 2 stops then. Sorry, 2 stops, not 3 stops. We'll assume they're going to do 2 stops, so we won't worry about them too much. Obviously, we want to stay ahead in turn 1. I think the play is to start on the mediums. Otherwise, we'll get swallowed up by both the medium and the soft runners. But I'm curious. Let's see. What happens if we come in a little early? Lose about a 10th. Oh, it's saying if we carry on a lap later, we might gain some time. Okay, we'll say 17th, but or lap 17. If we need to come in earlier, we can, though. I'm going to lower that right down. Okay. And we were good on fuel with 2 laps for, what, 12? 2 extra laps on 12, so 36 is 3 times, so do 3 laps, 39, I don't know. We'll do 38.7. No, this track guzzles fuel, I bet. Do 39 even, 3 laps more. Nah, that feels wrong. 38.8, 2.8 laps. Alright, fuck, let's do it. Let's not waste time. Let's do it. I wonder what that orange engine indicator is for. Hopefully nothing serious. Because we got 36 whole laps here. It's a sunny day out here in Los Angeles. I want these tires nice and warm. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Let's friggin' do this thing. Let's do it. Okay, safe into turn one. This guy's all over me. I can't, like, imagine that they're gonna be faster on the soft one stop. I just can't imagine that. So that's where I'm like, do we even fight these guys? Because if they're making 2 stops, what's the point?
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Russell behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 06.4.
So they're projecting a 1 stop. That's crazy to me. I don't understand. I'm trying not to deplete the ERS here, but maybe we sit behind them and save some ERS and sit in DRS. Could be the move. The problem is Lando's right there, so if he gets past me, now Russell has a chance to break away.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds.
We seem to be faster in a straight line, even though he has DRS, if we just dump our ERS. So we just gotta keep it clean. They gain so much time through this middle sector. But if we just use our ERS tactically, I think we can stay on top of this. This is stressful because they just are putting so much pressure. And they're able to. They're in the advantage. I think that's unintentionally a good decision from the AIs to... I know the AI is not taking this into account, but it's almost as if they know I'm slightly out of position here in P1. And if they can just keep the pressure on, wait for the mistake, there's the position. But we're not going to give them that opportunity. And if it is our energy store that's on a little bit higher wear, it's good to not have your ERS battery filled up. So we're trying to stay ahead and at the same time mitigating our engine wear. They gain so much time in that sector, it's ridiculous. DRS failure? Okay, we need to stay ahead then. Because if we let them get past, we won't have DRS to stay with them. This is so nerve-wracking, dude. I also got to monitor our fuel situation. Because we put 2.8 laps in at the start, and now we're down to 2. Or 2.8 extra laps, and now we're down to only 2. But I don't know, we are just under a third into this race, so that would track. And it does appear that the soft's pace might be dropping off right about now. Because that gap has opened up to about 0.6. Let's see if we can't open up this gap a little bit and lose touch. Okay, we've crossed that 1 second threshold, which is key because now he won't have DRS onto this straight. And if they truly are on a one stop, then hopefully Lando and him start fighting. .4 is the gap. That soft tire is losing time everywhere now. Because just last lap it was 0.9. The rear wing is still down. That's not great. Yes, they're starting to fight. This is awesome. And then they're going to bring Bottas is right there with them now. So now as Bottas on the mediums is going to be a little faster, so maybe he can start fighting with them. And all three of them are going to perish. In a video game, in Minecraft. Okay, now we want to take it easy. We've got a gap to play with. Let's not go too crazy. And let's save up some ERS. They have to be pitting soon, no?
Okay, the gap behind is 2.5 seconds.
Looks like the rear wing is fixed. So if we pit and come out in traffic, which would not be ideal, but if we do, we will have DRS. I'm hoping these two soft runners go on to hards. And since they're most likely going to pit before us, we will also be on hards at the end of the race, but ours will be fresher. Norris in the pit, Russell in the pit.
Pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
So let's see where they come out, because they're our main rivals here.
Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD.
What do you mean?
Got that confirmed.
They're saying lap 20 for hards? So they came out right behind my teammate. I wish I could do team orders and be like, hey, you want to slow him down a little bit? But if Mark thinks we should extend our stint, we got to push a little bit. I'm not going to extend to fully lap 20 like that thing suggested. I'll probably go maybe 18, 19.
Jack's in the pits. Jack in the pits.
Ah, that's not good, because now Lando has free air. Lando and Russell have free air. And Bottas is gaining time to us, so this is not looking good. Have we made some critical errors here? If we pit now, we come out behind the second Ferrari. That's a weird bug where I get DRS from someone coming out of the pit lane. Okay, we're gonna box this lap.
We can take you this lap.
We're gonna come out behind Russell and Norris. Russell and Norris, I think.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
All right, let's see where we come out.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem attaching the right rear wheel.
Get that tire on. Come on.
Race strong. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
It would have been close had it not been for that tire. Okay, we should be able to take down Russell. It's just about that gap to Norris. Let's see, how old are their tires?
Okay, Russell's ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. For the time last lap,
Yeah, we've got 5 lap fresher tires.
6.7.
That'll be fantastic come the end of this race. Not if we go deep. Alright, let's just put our head down and churn in some laps here. We gotta get into DRS. Bottas behind is closing. We gotta get ahead of Russell here. We're just gonna park our car right in the middle there.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
And put our head forward. Let's go. Norris overtaking a back marker.
Behind start to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Let's see if we can't get DRS from this back marker into this next straight. We're not going to be close enough. That gap's coming down.
Lando ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 9 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:06.6. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going.
The problem is not so much with how fast we're catching up to Lando, it's more so Bottas to us, because he's closing in faster to us than we are to Norris. My wrist is starting to tense up a little. Okay, hopefully we can get into DRS here. Let's go.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Okay, we're going to ease off the ERS. We're going to sit here until that Bottas gap starts to come down. But we want to time this move perfectly, because he's got older tires. So we want to time it so that way we get ahead of him and then just blast our ERS and create a gap. We're going to go one more time around behind. Because that Bottas gap is starting to come down, so we want to time our move soon. Let me drive, Mark. Let him cook!
Nice move. Good job.
Missed a shift there.
We're accumulating somewhere on the MGUK. To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode. Right, we've got a very worn out MGUK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire.
Well, that's not good messages from Marky Mark. And it's kind of a tough situation because what wears our energy store is having the battery high. And then what wears our MGUH is deploying the battery. So if we want to try and mitigate one, we cause the other. And then also on top of that, just our MGUK is getting worse too. So epic games. Okay. Bottas and Lando fighting. We want to look out for when Bottas gets past Lando because that's the threat. We think the threat is Lando and Russell, but now in this later stages of this race, the threat is Bottas. It doesn't look like Doohan has made out well. Looks like he's down a few positions.
Gap to your teammate behind is 29.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 12th. Time last
Okay, they're in
lap,
12th.
1 minute 07.3.
So yeah, they're down 3 positions.
Made by 0.0 seconds.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Shit. Low on fuel. Shit, fuck. We need to start mitigating this now, otherwise it'll turn into Spain.
Laps of fuel remaining.
Piastri out. Awesome.
Safety car has been deployed. We need to
Fuck
take
yeah.
Delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive
That just
delta.
saved our race. Yes, dude. Now we're going to gain back that fuel. Norris is pitting? What a stupid call from the AI.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
That was such an awkward end. We lost some time to Bottas. That fuel save was brilliantly timed from the VSC. Brilliant. The only thing keeping us from this win right now is engine and no mistakes. Well, mistakes are keeping us from the race win.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Vamos, come on.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I feel bad for Lando's AI. He could have been on the podium ahead of Russell. No doubt. Because the gap between him... He wasn't going to get Bottas, that's for sure. Because Bottas, like me, had the tire advantage. But he definitely could have got Russell. So I don't understand. Did they maybe think it was going to go to a full safety car? Like... Yeah, Lando's obviously going to get the fastest lap. We're not even going to worry about that. We just want smooth operator driving till the end.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
In about 1 more minute, we will win this race. Uh-oh, the fuel. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we have gap to play behind us. Let's go. Vamos. Vamos.
That's just fantastic.
Ah, I'm sweating.
Race win. Well done,
I am sweating. Let's go. Oh, man. What a race.
Fantastic team effort then to secure
What a
victory
race.
here in the Styrian Alps. Anthony
Oh, I'm
Davidson,
dripping in sweat right now.
this results, do you think?
There we are. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that,
Let's
you can
go.
capitalize on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
What a long race. That was such a mental battle.
Show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now.
Oh, man.
It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Let's go. That's the second time we've been top spot in 5 races this season. That's amazing. In just about the first third of this season, we've taken 2 race wins. That's fantastic. I couldn't ask for any more than that. Like, that's already achieved some of my goals for this season. Like, wow. What a race. Not necessarily a strategic masterclass, but more so just the mental battle of making those decisions of, you know, when to push, when to use ERS, when to stay behind tactically, when to get ahead tactically.
Let's have a quick look at how the drivers'
Ah,
standings
wow.
have changed. Well, not the results our points leader would have wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day? It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time.
Wow.
They improved their position in the championship. After an event like
Wow.
that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
With that moves us up to within 20 of the top. We're right up there with the top 3. That's like one more, you know, good race, 2 more good races. And we're right there in 5th. Right there behind McLaren. Beautiful, dude. Absolutely effing beautiful. I feel like to a standard viewer, that might have seemed like a boring race. Not a lot of action. But I'm telling you, that was just some great mental battles, you know, and sticking on top of our gaps and pace and all that jazz. How are we doing? Okay, he's 81, 91 focus. So on the activities, we can afford to, you know, not have some simulated trading for Jack doing. We're going to do the podium celebration. We deserve it. We deserve it. Now, we got to remake some parts here. These won't come in before Britain, but that one failed. Oh, I thought there was a failed one over here. Guess not. How are we looking in this? Our engine is still great. Our chassis needs some work. But our aero is actually looking very good. I think we need to invest in some of these durability, because that's really what's keeping us behind. Now, we're heading into round 6 here. And at about round 8 or 9, I want to stop upgrading. Maybe a little later than that, but I want to save up those resource points to really get ahead in the next season. Because we jumped up big from season 1 to 2. We're right up there in the top. But I want to stay ahead, you know. We've got a race-winning car, but I want to be a championship-winning car. So let's move on here to the activity timeline. Let's get that. And we are ready for round 6, Britain. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, thanks for sticking around for this longer one. What, we're a minute, an hour 50 in, so it's kind of a longer one. I'm tired. You're probably tired. But I'll see you next time for